Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Theoria Mundo, and I'm here with Jenny. Jenny's also part of the Twin Flames Universe community, and Jenny and I actually met in Asheville on a Twin Flames Universe retreat. It was amazing. Like, I feel like we can both say we loved the retreat. It was just so peaceful and healing.
Yeah, well,
So, yeah, so if you want to introduce yourself, I feel like I kind of already did, but go ahead.
no, that's fine. That's fine. I'm happy to be here.
Yay.
And like you said, met on the retreat. It was so great to meet you and so nice to talk to you right now too. But my name is Jenny, and I've been on my journey. I think it's been like about 3.5 or 4 years,
Hmm.
and just kind of right now doing a lot of healing and with my life purpose and also a lot of deep work too.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to ask you about your life purpose. So my first
Okay.
question is, how did your twin flame journey start? Like, how did it get started for you? Like, when you first like awakened to, you're like, oh my God, I'm on the twin flame journey. Like, how did that happen? I love
Yes,
hearing this story from people.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Uh huh.
Um, it was really crazy. I had like no idea what was going on, right? Because
All of us.
I just felt like all these emotions were coming in, and I really didn't understand anything. I'm thinking, what is going on?
Uh huh.
But then I was able to kind of find the twin flame, with Jeff and Shaleia
Uh huh.
on. I would think I was just searching YouTube. I came up with one of their videos,
Hmm.
and that's how I came to find the great community that we're in,
Yeah.
and to come to find out that was a false twin flame.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I did learn a lot from that and helped me to get where I am today. So I'm thankful.
Wow, that's amazing. So you just revealed like a false twin flame, is what you're saying?
Yes, I
Wow.
did.
That
Yeah.
that's really good though. Like, that's actually like a major like stepping stone in your journey, because like you have a twin flame. So your twin flame's probably closer than you think, you know?
Yeah, I appreciate that because I'm sure you guys can. On the journey, I thought it was really my true twin flame.
Yeah.
So I was all in doing the work, and then as I got deeper into myself, they kind of faded away more.
Right.
So I guess that's how it kind of works out, and then they
Yeah.
revealed to me my false twin flame. So,
Wow. That's kind of like where I'm at, kind of. I'm
uh-huh.
like, I don't feel like maybe he's a false. I mean, I'm kind of just, I'm not in communication with anyone right now, like not with my
Yeah,
twin flame. So I guess I'm just asking God for the truth. Like, God, if this is my true twin flame, like he's gonna come around. Like, I don't have to try to like devalue myself and like go chase him or like have to do anything. Like, I'm just radiating as divine feminine and allowing my divine masculine to reveal himself to me, make it very clear like who my true twin flame is. That's what I'm asking
great.
God.
I know. We're like on the same. I think we're on like doing the same type of things
Yeah.
because, my goodness, I chased.
Me too.
I did. Oh, I did. Like writing things every single day, and I just dropped by, where my boss from dropped by his office, and so I just
Yeah.
really chased him. So I
Mhm.
really need to find. I really had to find myself and see that I'm worthy of it. I'm willing to receive. So I'm in
Mm.
this same place too. I'm kind of surrendering and
That's
just
where I'm
leaving it.
at.
Yeah, leaving it up to God right now.
It feels
So
good to just like
it
surrender.
It does, because I would be like texting him. I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel so stressed out. Or I dropped by his office because I was giving him so much. And then
Mm.
he never really told me to stop, so I think he was just, it's kind of an energy thing, I guess,
Yeah. Yeah, I
and
feel that. Yeah, I'm letting God reveal the truth to me right now, because I'm just
I,
like, okay, God, like, I know where I'm at with myself, so I'm just gonna let you reveal the truth. Like, I'm not, that's just my lesson right now, is surrendering. And we know like the
yeah,
runner chaser isn't really real. It's kind of you just running from yourself. So it's like the energy of
yes,
you just running from yourself. But yeah, so it
yeah,
feels good. So it does feel like we're kind of on the same vibe, like kind of just like surrendering into like our divine feminine energy and allowing that to attract our masculine rather than trying to
yeah.
like go get it or whatever. So that feels
Yeah,
good.
I really love that, and I think when you do that, you start to value yourself so much more,
Yes.
and and then it's easier to surrender and kind of partner everything with God,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the amazing part of it, Manny. It's really amazing to me that I've come so far because when I started out, I was nowhere even near surrendering or anything.
Oh my God, that's so sweet. Yeah.
So really good.
Yeah, the promise of dreams that it's gonna come true, right? We will have our harmonic. That's the guarantee of this work with Twin Flames Universe, that we're going to have it, because like love is real, and we've seen like the people that have Harmonious Union now, like they walk the same path that we're walking. So like, I have like complete faith that like I will be in my Harmonious Union. So
Me too, because that's like promised to us.
exactly.
We're doing the work. We're going deep,
Yes.
and you know what amazed me too? That I mean, I've known this for a while, but only one person on the journey, can do the work, and then both parties are going to be healing with your twin flame. I thought that was amazing too. That we're just connected that way.
Yes, like yes, that's what they tell us all the time. Like in the Twin Flames universe community, like only one twin flame has to be doing the work. Even though sometimes it manifests as both of them are like already in the community and they're not really aware of that. But like
Right.
there's a lot that aren't like that, and like literally like only one twin flame needs to do the work because you're one consciousness. So like you heal as one, and like you're doing like this spiritual healing work, but they're tending to their own garden. They're also healing in their own way, like with you, like they're walking right beside you doing the same thing. And I feel like my twin flame, he's tending to his part of the garden more through
Mm-hmm.
like building like a financial foundation for our union when we come together and stuff. And then I'm
Yeah.
doing like the really deep heavy spiritual work, like focus on that. So yeah, that feels pretty good because it's like, I don't know, it just feels good. So, and I wanted to ask you one question. I've been seeing a lot on your social media about your life purpose, divine
Yes.
gothic fashion. That's awesome. I love it.
Oh,
So tell us
thank
about
you.
that. I want to hear about that.
Okay,
How'd you get
so
started? The journey, how you are, where you are now, the
um,
purpose, everything.
thanks so much for asking about
Mm-hmm.
that. It's been amazing. It really has, because when I first started out on my journey, I was like, I actually started selling like sugar scrubs. And
Mm-hmm.
then, I started getting into painting. And then it kind of brought me to the fashion. And it's kind of amazing how far it's taken me. Because I think when I first started, honestly, I think I was just trying to make money.
Mm.
But the more I got into it, the more I found my authentic self. And that was so amazing. It makes you feel just so blessed and so wonderful. So I kind of got the idea for, I had a lot of help along the way to like laying the foundation. And then we came come kind of with the name Divine Gothic, fashion.
I love that.
So thanks. That's so sweet. So it's really amazing because I thought, man, divine gothic, but that kind of came to me. And if you partner with God, you get so many different signs and everything. And I'm actually bringing God into that place. So I
Mm.
never thought that I'd even have that name or be doing it like this, or even be coming up with fashion, fashion designs. But I really love it.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that. That's something. Yeah, I first of all, I love the name Divine Gothic Fashion, and I've obviously been
Oh,
seeing your posts. So,
thanks.
like, do you make those dresses yourself? Like, how does that work out? Like, or do you like find
Yeah,
them and then resell them, or how does that work?
Yeah, I appreciate that. Some of the stuff I just add like the accessories and things too.
Right.
And I'm actually starting now to make ruffles. I've never sewn in my life.
Wow, that's so amazing.
So I'm actually starting to put the pieces together.
Mm.
But I also wanted to tell you that how proud I am of you too.
Oh,
You
thank
know,
you.
because in some ways I feel like we're on the same way with that too. We're
Yeah.
also finding our authentic selves and starting our business. So
Yes.
I know you're doing that, but I would love to hear. It would help me too if I could hear a little bit about yours. Is that
Okay.
okay?
Yeah, of course. I mean, obvious.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, so I started making art back when I was like 14. I got in trouble by my parents. They like took my phone away. So I was like, "Oh my god." So then I just found like my dad's old phone and I like
Uh-huh.
snuck it around and I was like, I would take pictures with it. Like I downloaded this app. It was called Visco. It's like a photo art app. So that's how I started photography, right? I was like really,
Wow.
yeah, I was just like expressing my emotions through like art, photography, and like the way I would edit and stuff. And it kind of just grew into, I just kept doing it because it was fun for me. Like it was like a hobby. And then when
Yeah.
I was 18, I started my Instagram that has like evolved like all, like my name used to be like, it went from like Manny Mastermind or
I love
that
that.
was my first name.
Cute.
I know it was
I
Manny
love it.
Mastermind, and then it went to like Manuela Mundo,
I
right?
love that.
And then it went to New Mundo, and then now I'm
Yeah.
at Ethereum Mundo. So we'll see. Maybe it'll stay that way or it'll change. We don't know.
Yeah, I really love all of those names.
Yeah.
And and I know that you're doing the t-shirts too, so
I have it right
congratulations on that. Yeah, show it, girl. Woo.
now. So I have it on right now, actually. So yeah, so then I did my Instagram. So that's where really all
Mhm.
started in 2018. I started my Yeah, it was like 2018.
Yeah.
So like for a few months, I was posting. I really like gave my heart into it or whatever. Like every picture and every caption, I like put my whole soul and heart. Because it's
Yeah,
like, so that
that's
was
sweet.
good. And then
That's
and then I started my. Sorry, go. Were you gonna say
No,
something?
you go ahead. I was just saying that was
Oh
amazing.
yeah, and then I started my twin flame journey like a few months after that. Like I think I had already met my twin flame around. I don't even know, but I started my twin flame journey like maybe like a few months after that. And then once I
Uh-huh.
started my twin flame journey, like every post and every caption was like about my twin flame journey. It was like, cause it's like I didn't have any, cause like I was like at that point, you know how like it starts
Yeah.
where you're like all these emotions are coming up and like, so like the only thing I could express during that time was like my feelings about my twin flame journey, about my twin flame, whatever. So if you go
Yeah.
back to my Instagram, scroll back to 2019, like you can see all the captions, and even you can,
Yes.
yeah, it's so interesting. So that's pretty cool.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that
Yeah, like
because
you can just see all of it. Like it's like I would post when I was feeling some type of way about my twin flame journey. So it's pretty cool. Yeah,
yeah, I think I actually there for a while. I think I like cried every single day because I was
yeah.
like going on. But it's to me, it's interesting to look at that
Mm.
because it kind of shows you too how far you've come.
Oh my
You know,
God, yes.
and I'm thinking, did I actually say that?
I know, right? That's how I like. If I'm gonna look back, but I had archived some like pictures with my twin flame because I was so mad at him because we did photo shoots
Uh,
when we first met. So there was
oh,
like my Instagram was like full of like photo shoots of him, and then like I
yes.
archived them like a long time ago. I was like, no, archive. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. I know. And then like a few weeks ago, I like unarchived them so like you can like
Yeah.
see them on my Instagram. They're from like 2019, 2020, all that stuff. But
Oh
it's
yeah,
pretty
I'm gonna
interesting,
look.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
go
look.
ahead. Let me know what you
This is
think.
it. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that because it's kind of cool to look back too,
Mm-hmm.
and you think, and then you can think, wow, look how far I've come, and
Yes.
look how much I've
Oh
changed.
my God, it's crazy.
I
It's
and I, it's just amazing, isn't it?
yes, it's like I feel like with this work, like I don't know, the transformations are so fast. Like I feel like 6 months ago, I was like a completely different person than I am
Yeah,
right now, and I feel like in 6 months, I'm gonna be a complete, like it's crazy.
yeah. Because I find that, and tell me what you think about this too.
Mm.
On the twin flame journey, um, I almost felt like before I started, I was stuck. I
Yeah.
would, I didn't even really know how to heal, or I didn't even really value myself.
Mm.
But then once I started the journey, I really found out more about me. And that was so amazing to me because I had never really taken the time for myself. I had never thought about what I wanted or what authentic things were for me.
Mm.
So it's just amazing how when I started, I thought it was so much about my twin flame, but I'm finding out it's so much more about me.
I love that. That's so cute. Yeah, it's so much more. It is right because it's like you have to love yourself. Because like the relationship you have with your twin flame is like a reflection of the relationship you have with yourself. So like it's like important to cultivate that really valuable um, and healthy relationship with yourself, which is like why I love like Twin Flames Universe because like that's what they preach, right? They're like love yourself,
Yeah.
love yourself, love yourself, like love
Yeah.
like your life purpose and all that stuff. So
You
I
know,
just
because
love it here.
yeah, I do too. You can tell that I think we both do. I really love it too.
Me too.
Because I thought at the beginning, I thought, oh, it's going to be so easy to love myself. It took me so long to get to that point because
Yeah.
I thought I'm already doing that already. Well, I was not doing that at all.
Yeah. What did you used to think self love was? I would ask you.
Giving to others,
Oh
putting them
wow.
above myself, sacrificing myself for other people. You
Wow.
know, honestly, I was always told too that in order to find love, you put the other person ahead of you all the time, and that's what I did.
Wow.
So, can I?
Wow.
What about you, Manny? What did you used to think it was?
Wow, that's like a great question because
Uh
like
huh.
I feel like my twin like before like I started this work like I like look back because I started my twin flame journey when I was like 18. So like
Yeah.
before that I feel like my life was kind of like a blur. Like I don't really even really remember anything kind of, like I was like
Yeah.
kind of just like I don't know because I had what I was like holding on to like a lot of childhood trauma and stuff. So my life
Mm-hmm.
was kind of like a blur in a way. Like I don't even remember. I'm just like, how was I? Well, when I first started I had been on my twin flame journey for 2 years before I found Twin
Yeah.
Flames Universe. So I didn't really even have any concept of like self love. Like I didn't really love myself at all. My main intention was like to find the truth. So like I was like on this journey to like find the truth for like 2 years, and I went into like all types of places where I thought that the truth was, but it just kind of
Right.
made me a little more like wacko. Like I was like, oh my god, I'm crazy. Like my family literally thinks I'm insane, which on
Yeah.
some level I
Mine
was. Huh?
too.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
mine too. I can relate with that
I
too.
feel like yeah, that's how it is for almost everyone on the twin flame journey. Like
Yes.
because it's like I was like so like I had like this conviction. I was like I need to find the truth. What is the truth here? So like I would
Right.
go into like the conspiracy theories and like all this
Yeah.
crazy stuff. You know, like all the crazy spiritual stuff that they talk about. And like maybe there is some
Yeah.
truth to that, but like there's no peace in it. There's no true peace in it. So like what's the point, right? It's like you're
No,
fighting
I
like battles that aren't yours, basically. So.
Yeah, I know. I was really into it. I did this for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
I look at all the tarot readings on the YouTube channel. I'd be like, oh, they said it's going to happen tomorrow, and sure enough, a year later, it
Right.
never came.
It's like
So
no, they
get
do
away from
nothing.
that. I was putting all my energy into that, and it kind
Mm-hmm.
of numbed me out from healing too. So I had to really take accountability for that.
Yeah, and yeah, so I guess I didn't really have a concept of what self love was. I didn't really get it. Maybe just like, I don't know, like not being on my phone was loving for me. Like, kind of just like, I would like
Yeah,
delete all my apps on social media and be like, I'm done. Because like, I would like, scroll and scroll and scroll. So that felt really
right.
bad. So like, that was like my self love. But like, yeah, so I guess it feels like just a lot of, I don't know, just like my life kind of feels like a blur kind of before finding this work and actually doing the work. I'm like, what was I don't even know what I was on. I was just like it was like a blur, like I don't know. Because like
Yeah.
yeah, so
I,
that's
I,
it.
was- I was. I know what you're saying. It's a great question that you asked me of too. But because it seems like I know what you're saying about it being a blur.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was just going through the motions. Get up, go to work.
Same.
You know, I wasn't actually really living at all. I was
Yeah.
just doing what everybody else was doing. I was trying to make everybody else happy. So I
Yeah.
had no idea just how much healing I even had to do.
Yeah, that's such a good point. I feel like everyone um something that I've been like noticing as I've been getting like more clarity within myself, especially like these
Yeah.
past few weeks, is like I like when I'm like around like a group of people that aren't in our community or whatever,
Hmm.
most of them are like living the life that we used to live, right? Like we were just like waking up, just doing whatever was like most people don't get out of that like societal programming or whatever. So
No.
I like
Yeah.
forget that like I like that they are in that mindset. But when I see everyone as like divine. I'm like, oh, they look so peaceful. They look so, but that's just like a
Yeah.
reflection of me. And then I'm like, oh wait, they're like in that super low vibe state of like.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. It's a very interesting feeling whenever I.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly what you're saying. I can relate to that because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I might say something, and then everybody doesn't know what to say.
Yeah.
They just kind of look like they don't know what I'm talking about, or I may
Mm-hmm.
just say, well, you need to go a little bit deeper on that, and they're like, well, what do you mean?
Exactly. Or like.
Because yeah, they've never done it, and I'm
Uh-huh.
also noticing too, just how beautiful the world is. I'm noticing the nice things that people do for other people in the world. So by me even doing this work, I'm seeing so much of, I don't know, even though some people are living their life, they're not there, like
Yeah.
they haven't found the twin flame community yet, but a lot
Yeah.
of people have, and they are kind of like, and I see them do something nice. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. Where before I wouldn't even probably noticed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that too. It's like, yeah, like that's what I've noticed too actually since I've been working a lot. I will like see people and I'm like, wow, people are just so nice. Like people like
Yeah.
a majority of people are genuinely kind, but they're kind of
Yes.
just like blurred out cuz they can't cuz they've never really done any they've never like actually loved themselves like truly like with
Right.
the mirror exercise and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's just like interesting to like see that like the dissonance between, because it's like in like through my eyes, like I see everyone and I'm like, wow, people are so divine. Like, and I like what you said about like as you do this like healing work, like with the mirror exercise, with what Jeff and Shaleia teach, it's like life becomes more. I don't know if you've noticed this, but life becomes
Yeah.
more vibrant. Like the trees look better. Everything looks clearer.
Yes.
I feels like things are in HD, and I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then I was asking my coworker, I was like, this. It looks like everything is in HD for me. Like I don't know, it's just so clear. I was like, do you
Yeah.
have this experience? Like, she was like, no, not really. And I was like, oh,
Oh,
yeah. So I don't know.
yeah, it's different because yesterday, I work at a school. I was like, oh my goodness, the sky looks so beautiful.
Yeah,
And they all just looked at me like I was crazy.
yeah.
The other people that I work with, they're like, what are you talking about? So, but of course, it's kind of nice to be around the kids because they notice all that stuff,
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
because they're like, that's true. Wow.
Yeah. But the adults, sometimes saying the adults would kind of look at me like, well, what do you mean? Or what are you talking about? I don't really understand. So,
Yeah, it's like people's life is kind of like grayed out. Cause I remember how I was before this work. Even when I was still on the twin flame journey, but I hadn't found twin flames universe. My life was
yeah.
just like, just terrible. I was like, oh my god, like it was just like full of like intense emotions that I didn't know how to handle, and like
Right.
heartbreak and like longing for my twin flame and all this crazy stuff. So it's like I don't even know. It's just yeah, it's just like otherworldly, I guess, but like in a very peaceful way. It's like I feel like I look back on my life and I'm like I don't feel like I'm like up in the clouds or anything. I just feel like normal. Like, you know?
Right.
Do you resonate with
Right.
that? Like I just feel normal.
I do. I do. I feel normal, but I also feel a peace that I've never felt before.
Same. I feel that
Ne-
too.
Never felt before. Before I would have like all kinds of anxiety. I would always worry about what people thought of me.
Yeah.
You know, I never really took any time for myself. I
Mm.
always felt like I had to, and also this is true too. When you start to see kind of your divine beauty through this work too, I always felt like I had to look a certain way, or I had to. It was just I was putting the values that society has
Mm.
on on us, and I was taking those and making them my own instead of finding my true self.
Yeah, wow. I've noticed that I was going to tell you like you look really beautiful, like you're really shining and radiating.
Oh, you're so sweet, and and you know something, I wanted to tell you that too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I
You,
was
yeah, you look so beautiful, and I can
Thank
tell when
you.
you're talking, you're just glowing. So
Oh,
I
thank
love.
you so much. I've just been resting today. I've been doing some life purpose work. I've been taking some naps. I've been like watching Twin Flame Ascension in school. So like a good day, good peaceful day, on the journey. So it's been good.
Yeah, I got up and I read some of the Finding Your Ultimate Love. I read some of the
Oh,
book
that's
today,
nice.
before
Wow.
I went to work, and
Mm,
then I'm gonna do look at some of the classes later on tonight.
awesome. So yeah, we're both students of Twin Flame Ascension School. If y'all don't know that, but Twin Flame Ascension School is like the best school in the world. Like it's just like amazing life purpose
It
class, the best thing ever. It like
it
it. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I was just saying it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say like yeah, Twin Flame Ascension School like teaches you how to be in harmonious union with your twin flame and perfect union with your twin flame, and it also
Yeah.
teaches you how to like ascend your whole life. So that's why like when we're speaking of like before we found this work and after we found this work, it like genuinely like you genuinely are raising your vibration like very quickly. Like for instance, like we were talking about like everything looks like it's HD and like so much clearer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like it genuinely does change like your life. Like it's very hard to explain unless you like choose to do it too. Kind of, it's just very peaceful.
Right, right. Once you make that choice, I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
you agree. Once you make that choice to really do the work, to heal yourself, to go ahead and go deeper with your twin flame, it all starts. I'm not saying that it's always been an easy journey,
Not
you know.
easy, not
It's
easy. But it's simple
yeah,
though with the
that's
work, right?
yeah, yeah, but the more that you do it, like for example, the same upsets may keep on coming up that you need to heal through
Yeah.
doing the mirror exercises. But once you do that, they get easier to heal until they're
Mm,
completely gone.
yes.
And that's amazing. That's
Mm,
amazing.
yes. And it's yeah, so it's true. Like it's not like all rainbows and butterflies and we're like walking on like there's like a lot of challenges on the twin flame journey. Like many challenges and it's very challenging. I would say
Yeah.
like anyone would say that it's kind of like the most challenging thing ever, kind of, in a way, like that
Yeah.
I've dealt with, kind of, at
Right.
least.
Yes.
But the thing with the work, like Twin Flames Universe work and Jeff and Shaleia, is like you genuinely raise your vibration, so you just keep feeling like it genuinely just keeps getting better and better and better, even though maybe the challenges can be more intense. But like your
Right.
like your base vibration just keeps getting better and better and better and better, and you grow into more peace and more joy and clarity. It's just like I don't even know how to explain it. I'm just like, this is like heavenly, because it's like we're
It,
manifesting heaven on earth, right? So
it really is. And I'm kind of seeing that this was the way it was always meant to be.
this is how it's supposed to be. We've just been living in a delusion, is basically the issue.
Right.
Or we
Right.
are. Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry because
Go ahead.
oh, sorry about that.
No, go ahead.
Because because I think a lot of times, like we said before, I was always thinking about what society said that we should do instead of really seeing what my trying to find my authentic self.
Exactly.
So
And society kind of
so
has it. No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say that, and I was going to say that then once you do start to do the mirror exercises, and you start to do the life purpose class and the classes that are available here, you really you see a difference, and
Yeah.
you see the work works, and that is a miracle in itself. You know,
Oh,
what I mean,
yeah.
just that I see so many miracles and things that are just amazing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just something else. So I want to ask you another question.
Okay.
So what have been like the biggest, like your major lessons on your twin flame journey? Because I know I've had those where like, or for instance, like my twin flame will mirror something really intense. Like for instance, like a year ago, my twin flame mirrored like wanting like dating like another woman or whatever. But I
Yeah.
was like making that same core choice because I was also doing the same thing, right? So anyways, when he mirrored that to me, that's when things changed for me. I was like, oh my god, like I have to actually do the work now. Like it was like maybe over a year ago. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So that's like what really shifted things for me, and that's how I really started doing the inner work and like manifesting my twin flame, like my harmonious union, and really taking it serious basically. So what have been
Yes.
those major points for you? I would like to know.
Right. That's a great answer to that question.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that, and great work on that too.
Thank you.
I
It goes
found
away, y'all. Just saying, if you're dealing with it, it goes away. Just do the work. Sorry, go
it
ahead.
does. It does. It does, and you feel so much better about yourself, and
Mm.
it's really amazing. I don't know what else to say. It's just I love it.
Yeah.
But for me, I was trying to think about. Can you say the question one more time? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, don't worry. Okay, so what have been like the major turning points in your twin flame journey? Basically, like the big lessons that have really like pivotal moments, basically, like that have really like changed and shaped you. Basically, is my question.
Okay, great. That's a great question
Mm.
too. It's really honestly, um, it's that I was always sacrificing myself in some way or another for others. I think I was so afraid of loving myself. I would constantly push myself on other people. And when I did that, of course, sometimes they would just, they would just kind of walk away.
Mm.
But I had to really realize that I was numbing out, and it just really has happened recently. And then I realized, I really have to do the work. And once I started doing that, I started to get so much more, about myself, and it really was a wonderful feeling. But I never realized how I was almost scared of loving myself.
Mm.
So then instead of doing that, I just projected everything that I wanted onto everybody else. And I had to really come clean with that and realize what I was doing and really get serious about healing that, healing that
Mm.
inside of me.
Wow. So maybe that's great. So like sacrificing yourself, I kind of resonate with that. I feel like my mom does that too. She thinks like sacrificing herself is like loving her kids or something. And I try to
Yes.
tell her like that's not loving, because it's like cuz like you're not teaching your kids how to love themselves in a way, cuz it's like cuz you're
Right.
sacrificing yourself. But she's doing the best she can. She's obviously not on the twin flame journey or into this healing work. But like yeah, that is like a major thing. Like sacrificing yourself isn't loving, and also for like your twin flame, like I know that was like a pattern for me too. Like I would like kind of like sacrifice myself in a way like, oh, if he wants to see me, then I'm gonna go. It doesn't matter what time it is, doesn't matter what, right? So it's like that's not loving, right? Because it's like I should value myself. Like I'm not just gonna go, like if he calls, like I'm there, you know, like instantly, like drop everything and just go, right? Because it's like, I don't know, you know. So just
Yes,
like
or even
valuing
like give,
myself.
yeah, even like give gifts, or write letters, and
Mm.
just
Like
think that,
overgiving.
yeah, and then every single let's go ahead and let's text them every single day. By false, and let's write it like about 5 or 6 paragraphs when I send it to them. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, what am I doing?
Oh my
But at the
god.
time, I was just pushing and pushing and pushing, and
Uh-huh.
not healing myself. So I had to really, and that was when
Wow.
I think I was trying to remember when I started. I think it was like either like 3.5 or maybe 3.5 or 3 years ago is when I started.
When you started
So
your twin flame journey?
yes,
When you met
yeah,
your false twin flame?
yes, yeah.
Wow. How long did that? Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but like, I guess I'd like to know a little more on your like, when did you reveal that, like your false twin flame? Like, how did that? Like, how did like did you like? Because I know everyone that reveals a false twin flames, they're like, oh, I felt so peaceful, like you know. So how did that process go for you? I'd like to know.
I had to I guess because, and I did this for a whole year.
No,
For a
I'm
whole year.
yeah. I mean, you
I
learned a lot,
Yeah,
didn't you?
yeah, I feel like I did. I feel like the turning point was I was thinking, I'm gonna I'm gonna show him how much I love him, and I'm gonna text him every single day. They got to the point where he would never, he would never text me back. And then when I started doing the work, I had to see that that was something inside of me, and
Mm.
that he was not my true twin flame, because in some ways, I believe if he was, I don't know, because I was kind of pushing myself on him, but I believe if he was, I would feel differently. Sometimes maybe I wouldn't feel like I had to always overgive like that.
Yeah.
It would be more of a giving and receiving, equal.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah, cause twin flames like it's like a mutual thing. It's like your twin flame just isn't. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm revealing too in a way. I'm just like, God, I need you to
Mm-hmm.
show me my true twin flame because I'm not willing to like give myself away to any man that is not gonna give me like that equal giving and receiving, you know? Because it's like as feminine, like we like radiate whenever we're being given to, and then we give back to the masculine. So
Yeah, true. And I don't
yeah.
think I ever really even, um, honestly, I've had, I very few people that I've been able to receive from,
Mm.
because I wasn't open to it, because I
Yeah.
was always pushing, 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 giving, giving, giving,
Yeah.
that I never allowed myself to receive. And I'm in that place too, where I'm kind of like just surrendering and kind of,
Same.
grounding and ready to receive.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. And honestly, it feels really peaceful. I feel very valued by myself. Yeah, like I don't even like really look at my twin flames or my twin flame social. Like I used to be obsessed with looking at his social medias. Like I would look at
Oh,
it all the time. All
yeah.
like seriously, like it'd be like constantly throughout the day, like constantly checking on his. Now I don't do
Oh,
that. I do not do that. Like sometimes like I'll check in and be like, "Oh, what's up with him?" and stuff. But like
yeah.
not every day, not even usually not even once a week, you know? Maybe yeah, so that has been like a huge changing point for me, like letting go of the twin flame obsession. I obviously still
Yeah.
think about my twin flame every day, you know? Like we have like that desire is never going to go away. Like I'm sure you
No.
attest to that too. Like it's like a just a desire that you have to be with your twin flame.
Yeah, it is. And I think you
Yeah.
made a great point, because in doing that and valuing yourself, it's not that you're letting go of your twin flame. It's
Mm.
that you're finding yourself more, so that you guys can be in the harmonious twin flame union. You guys can get together. And it's
Yes.
like they always teach us, and when you find yourself, it really magnetizes your twin flame to you.
Yes. I love that. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, so yeah, I feel pretty complete. That's like a very good point to end on. Like, as like divine feminine, just like really focusing on ourselves and loving
Right.
ourselves and our life purpose and just allowing ourselves to radiate. And you know what I always hear is like our twin flame is closer than we think. Like, they're right there with us, you know?
Yes.
So, You're just
Yes.
trusting that, right?
I know, definitely, definitely. And I want to, I want to say one more
Go
thing that I
ahead.
was thinking about too.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to add too that one of the greatest things on this journey is that all the people in the community that I met, and like
Oh
you
my
and
God,
on the
yeah.
retreat, is people love you unconditionally. And I just
Yes.
wanted to put it out there, and that is an amazing feeling too.
Yes, I love this community. Like, I feel so, like, being in Asheville was just, like, it was so heavenly. I was like, wow, this is great. Like, I love this. It's just,
It
like,
was,
so
did we,
peaceful, healing.
yeah, yeah, did we do a lot of healing? And it was
Oh,
just, I came back and I felt different after that,
me too.
just amazing.
Yeah. So, yeah, I feel complete. I'm sorry. I'm like on the Zoom without the plan. So I only have like 40 minutes. So we're like at less than a minute. So I'm just gonna. I know. So thank you everyone
That's
for
okay.
watching. Jennifer, thank you so much for being here. Jenny, it was amazing, and I love y'all so much. And we'll see y'all
Oh,
later.
I love you. Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you.